What's up guys, and welcome back to On The Brick, where I am back from my vacation. And today I have another Ahsoka to show you, as that show does begin this Wednesday. And this time around, this one comes from Calypso Customs and is a Mandalorian version of Ahsoka. This custom fig does retail for $30 and includes a 360 degree printed body, both the normal head and a Mandalorian helmet version, a single custom lightsaber, and a custom blaster. This is an alt history version of Ahsoka, as we never see it in any material at all, but strangely enough, I have seen a few different sellers with their own versions of this, including one from Minio, which I meant to show off this month, but it's gonna have to wait a year now. So obviously, I really do enjoy Ahsoka as a character. There's a reason that I have a bunch of minifigures of like her and Obi-Wan, but I will not lie, this is one of my least favorite of them. While it's pretty far from being bad, because like by no means is this bad, I would also struggle to call it good. For instance, if we look at the torso, initially it might not seem like there's anything wrong or bad here, but I can guarantee you that at least subconsciously you are noticing something. First, I personally don't think that the color choice is the best, but that's just a personal opinion. But second, the colors do not match the design. There is an armor pattern that we can see, but the blue and gray colors are kind of just randomly there. We do get the curved hips to show that this is a feminine body, but the other details on here don't really seem to have a purpose. Now, the legs are not that bad, but even down here, the gray sticks out to me as a very weird choice. As I mentioned at the beginning, this is 360 degree printed, so you do have printing on both the sides of the legs, torsos, and on the arms. And while the legs continue to be fine, the design of the sides of the torsos doesn't really match the front. And this minifig is a perfect example of why I'm always hesitant when it comes to the curved hips printed pattern as opposed to the body having that, because it always leaves weird gaps like this. But I will say that the back actually looks pretty good. The patterns here at least make sense and don't seem to be completely random. So like I was saying, none of this is bad, it just doesn't seem like it was fully fleshed out either. But I will say that the custom elements do kind of make up for it a little bit. The single custom lightsaber does look really cool. This is based off of her fulcrum lightsabers, but I do wish 2 were included, since Ahsoka always has 2. And seeing as this is a Mando version, the blaster is a nice inclusion. Of course, the main focus of this minifig is the custom helmet, which is a female Mandalorian helmet with what I can only call cat ears and her mandrels. I don't know if any version of Ahsoka would actually be able to wear this helmet, but I still think it looks really cool. But there is something that I noticed almost immediately and really do have to point out here, but I do not know the full facts here, so I will just share what I do know. This helmet is Calypso Customs, and this one comes from Minio, aka Micro Me. They're both exactly the same. Well, they're not exactly the same, but they're like 99% the same. The differences are so minor that it could just be defects from the same batch, quote unquote. But I don't know if one is a recreation of the other, or Micro Me does sell the helmet for £4, and Calypso Customs very easily could just be buying those for these minifigs, which there is nothing wrong with. But if that is the case, it doesn't say so on the website. And I've called out other bigger stores for not being entirely honest where they get their stuff from, so I'm going to hold everybody true to that. If Calypso Customs did just recreate something that Minio made, that's a little weird. If it's the other way around and Minio recreated it, that's also a little weird. And if they both happen to be based off the same design that I was not able to find anywhere, then that's certainly a lot less weird. Whatever the case, I just wanted to point it out. I want to be very clear that I'm not accusing one side or the other. It's just something that I found a little strange and wanted to bring up. And lastly, you do get a normal Ahsoka head, which is actually differently sized than the helmet, but whatever, it's nice to always have extras like this. So with all that said, if you are as excited for the Ahsoka show as I am, let me know by hitting that like button down below, and let me know what you would love to see in that show in the comments down below. Or if you know anything about the helmet. Thank you so much for watching, make sure you subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you all in the next one.